guys, welcome back to Kuba Style Reviews. We're taking a look at Bandai Tamashii's SH Figuarts Bardock. Without getting it too far into the Dragon Ball lore, this is Goku's dad, who currently is not alive. If you're watching this, you probably know that backstory. If you don't know that backstory, it's worth looking up. Really cool character. But he measures 2, same size as Goku. To the top of his hair, about 6 inches, 6 1/4. Now taking this, taking my camera off of the stand here, and just looking at the accessories. Just going left to right. Additional faces, an alternate ear, so that scouter eyepiece doesn't always have to be used. An extra set of bangs, energy ball, the hand to open the energy ball. And I don't know if I went over it, but just additional hand options. Zooming out. Let's go ahead and dig right into this figure, actually. Again, about 6 1/4 inches tall. Frame it a little bit better. I'm going to do it one more time. I want to zoom in a little bit on this guy, actually. Let's go ahead and brighten it up a little bit, too. And this is a completely 100% brand new mold, which is cool. Looking at the articulation here, it's pretty standard for the SH Figuarts quote-unquote 2.0 figures, but upwards, downwards, 360. There's another ball joint where the neck meets the clavicle, so there's some more movement there. Shoulders, parallel. The roundabout there. The bicep technically does have 360, but I'm not going to force it too much because I don't want to pop it out. Nobody's arm does that in real life. No need to show it off here. Double jointed. Now, his arms do have these gauntlets as well. But the wrists are still standard. Rock one way, and then the hands peg in via ball joint. Getting this back up so I can show you the back bend, as well as the ab crunch. Pretty good stuff. Touch side movement on that upper torso piece. Now let's look at the lower. So as you can see, this is all one piece. This tail can unpeg and detach. These flaps move out to the side. Hips, sideways, forward, backwards. When you swing it backwards, it has to swing out a little bit just because of how the hip meets the butt. Just a phenomenal mold. Thigh swivel. Knee bend. Then ankle rock. The back and forth tilt. And of course the foot moves. Now let's go ahead and look at the accessories. Okay, and now we'll look at the additional faces. Once you get used to them, they're not as much of a pain, but it is a little bit more tricky than just the traditional pull off the bangs, pull off the face, put on the face, put on the bangs. Alright, so for this, start with pulling off the bangs, then pull off the face. Alright, let me make sure that I'm focused here. All right. So focus in here, you'll see that there's a hole here, and whether it's the scouter, this thing here, or whether it's the ear, you just peg it into there, and then both have a peg on the back too that pegs into a spot on there. And as much as anything, the bandana is a separate piece as well. So there are some steps. All right. So just so you guys can get the clearest picture, we'll go ahead and go with the regular ear because I can show off that accessory too. But here's a smirk face. And if I can find his little ear. Just figuring out which way the ear tabs in. That always helps. Alright, so you have the ear there. I don't really like that separated look, but it's kind of what it is. Alright, and we'll focus back on the head there. Because now all of this should just kind of peg in. Yeah, pretty easy stuff. And there you go. That's his smirk face. And we'll look at the other two faces as well. I don't want to waste time doing all of that in between each face. Okay. Here's his yelling face. Pretty straightforward. And we're just going to look at changing out his hands in general, but might as well do the one that holds the energy ball there. Alright, so what I do, because this is kind of loose, feels like it wants to come out. What I do, I squeeze this part of the wrist, and from there, I don't even know if squeezing the wrist helps. Just going to be transparent about that. But this is his right hand, and you can see that. There's that little peg in there. It fits one way, so make sure you're putting in the energy ball the right way. You don't want to break anything. Yeah, that's how that works. Okay, guys, and we've just got a comparison picture. We've got him, as well as the Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku. This is Gotenks, and this is actually Demoniacal Fit's Mightiest Warrior, so it's a third-party unlicensed Gohan. Just for the sake of comparison. Nice to have the family together. I can't wait until Raditz releases. And again, this has been Bandai Tamashii's SH Figuarts Bardock from the Dragon Ball series. Honestly, I think it's a pretty phenomenal figure. They're really honing it in and getting it just right on the amounts of accessories here. I feel like everything that they've been adding to these latest figures is essential. You don't have baggies full of big, large pieces that you're never ever going to use and things like that. They're just hitting the nail on the head. From top to bottom. And the price point on these things, I mean, they're pretty much $40 per plus shipping. They're good. Bandai Tamashii is really, really, really kicking butt. Now, you can order yours at thetoysource.com as well as Bluefin, the U.S. distributor for Bandai Tamashii products. Their direct site, bluefinbrands.com. Both will be linked in the description. Check out my Amazon storefront as well so you can see a lot of the tools that I use to help get me by when it comes to finagling these toys, as well as other cool things like electronics I like and this and that. Buy them for yourself. As for this review though, like, share, subscribe. Thank you for your support. Tell your friends so they can help support me too. Really keeps me motivated. And yeah, stay well, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.